Thank you very much for allowing me the great privilege of being here with you this morning and celebrating this wonderful service of Eucharist, of bread and wine, when we enter into the nearer presence of Jesus in such simple things, really. And we ask Jesus very much to be in our lives, the beginning of a new week, and very much on this, his day, when we remember his resurrection, so that we can leave here refreshed and renewed to serve him. And really, hopefully, the theme from our readings this morning is about service, and in a sense being a servant. And what does it mean to be a servant of Jesus? What does it mean to serve other people, really? In the Old Testament reading, we have that long reading, thank you very much. We have the story of Moses being born and people around him serving him, especially his sister and mother, and also the princess too. Romans very much is suggesting to us that we serve other people by discovering what we can do best, really, finding our gifts. And it's important in life to know what we can do well. And then Jesus to Peter, next week it'll be a different reading, of course, in the story. But this week we've got the good bit, really, and Peter being told and given a commission, really, to serve. Although in those last words that Jesus says to Peter about, sort of, so to speak, who's in and who's out, there is, in a sense, a sort of little bit of a warning there that belonging is important, but at the same time, in our belonging and coming together, we do very well to ponder who might be excluded. And in that sense, just as Jesus helped people who were excluded, last week we had the Syro-Phoenician woman, that's also given to us, really. Belonging as we are here this morning is wonderful, but certainly to ponder those who might feel excluded from us. That's always going to be a little bit of a challenge. So what does it mean then to be servant? Well, yesterday I went with somebody to visit Hill House in Helensburgh. I don't know whether any of you have been. Good. And of course it's all wrapped in that protective material to prevent more damage to the house itself. It's an interesting house. Charles Rennie Mackintosh is great achievement, really, and it's a good story about the Blackie family who built it, paid for it, and commissioned Charles Rennie Mackintosh to design it and everything else. But it still is a reminder that in those days, at the beginning of the 20th century, a lot of people would have had servants. And it's extraordinary to think that you might have had a butler, a chauffeur, a parlour maid, a table maid, an undermaid, and a scullery maid. I'm actually currently advertising all of these posts myself. So if you'd like to have a word with me after the service, you can tell me which one you'd all like to be. I'd be very, very grateful. But the thing about Hill House is that one of the people in the reception area, sorting out how much we would have to pay to go in, was terribly helpful and saying how much she enjoyed working there, and or just being there. It had become, her words, not mine, it had become part of her. And one thought, wow, such enthusiasm for Hill House, really. And everybody was very helpful as we walked around. For those who've been, they'll know there's a wee shop on the first floor, rather expensive, I thought, but not to worry. I used my St. James the Less credit card, and so I made a few purchases. So thank you very much. But as you go around, it is an interesting house, and then to walk on the stairways above. That's good too. And then eventually you hit the cafe, a little pricey, but not too bad. Once again, I used the credit card, so thank you. And but everybody was really, really helpful. And it does make a difference in life in those situations where we can serve other people by just smiling, really, and just taking time. And I was really, really impressed with that. And then, of course, the thing is, you leave your visit, and you think, wow, wasn't that really good? And that makes a big difference, I think, when you feel people have got time for you. So there are lessons for us as Christians always to learn from other people, as much as, of course, as we read the Bible and say our prayers. But there are things we can always learn from other people, and then be wise, really. Be wise in our living. Be wise in our living. And now to football. Well, Thistle drew last Friday against Inverness. I did used to like visiting Inverness, but I've gone off that now. And but it's a fingers crossed. It's a bit nervy, I think, for them. But it's early days. But I do think they'll have to pass the ball a little bit more and not be so defensive. But there we go. And we do wish the new manager for Scotland well. So one does wish the new manager for Scotland well. And hopefully it'll be a good few games for them when that all gets going. So there we go. So I hope and pray very much that you will have a good day and a good week ahead. And do let me know which position you want to apply for.